Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's vlog will be diving into the fascinating world of ghosts in the Harry Potter universe. We'll explore the memorable Hogwarts ghosts like Nearly Headless Nick, the Bloody Baron, and the Grey Lady, and others. And we'll uncover why these spirits play such a key role in the wizarding world. Plus, we'll take a look at the author's unique interest in bringing these ghosts to life. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to this channel. Let's get started. In the Harry Potter series, ghosts are the transparent remnants of deceased witches and wizards who remain in the mortal world due to unfinished business. This could be because of guilt, fear, regret, or attachment to the physical world. Muggles cannot return as ghosts, and most wise witches and wizards choose to move on after death. Those who don't are trapped in a limited existence, devoid of physical pleasures, and carry over old emotions from their living days. Here are a few characteristics of ghosts from the Harry Potter series. They have an inability to experience physical pleasures. They're essentially bound to the emotional state that they were when they died. They have limited knowledge and perspective. So they basically remain at the same level of understanding as when they were alive, and they're unable to grow or learn. Their interactions with their environment, so ghosts can pass through walls and objects, but they can create disturbances in air, water, or fire. They also cause a drop in temperature in their vicinity. And lastly, living perception. Witches and wizards can see and hear ghosts clearly, while muggles may not be able to. They'll only feel the cold or an eerie presence. At Hogwarts, each of the four houses are haunted by their own unique ghost. These ghosts represent the spirits of past inhabitants, each with their own fascinating backstory that connects to the houses that they belong in. The Fat Friar was a kind hearted monk who was executed after his magical abilities were discovered. He had the power to cure the pox by simply touching people with a stick, and he would often perform unusual and unorthodox magic, such as pulling rabbits out of a communion cup. His actions led to suspicion from senior churchmen, and as a result, he was sentenced to death. Despite his gruesome end, the Fat Friar remains a genial and good natured ghost. He is known for his warmth and compassion, and often comforts students and offers a kind word. He also resents that he was never made a cardinal in life and still can be heard lamenting about this fact. The Bloody Baron is a somber and silent ghost covered in silver bloodstains. His appearance is terrifying, and he is known for his tragic backstory. The Baron was once a wizard who loved Helena Ravenclaw, also known as the Grey Lady. After murdering her in a fit of rage when she fled from him, he committed suicide in remorse of his actions. This is why he is covered in blood and is unable to find peace. Despite his sorrows, he is a respected figure in the Slytherin house, though he remains largely a silent presence, rarely interacting with others. The Grey Lady, also known as Helena Ravenclaw, is a beautiful but mysterious ghost. She is the daughter of Rowena Ravenclaw, one of the four founders of Hogwarts. Helena was once a bright and ambitious young witch, but she betrayed her mother by stealing her prized diadem, a magical object that was once one of the founders' relics. In an effort to escape, Helena fled to Albania, and Rowena, heartbroken by her daughter's actions, fell ill. Helena later returned to Hogwarts in search of forgiveness, but was killed by the Bloody Baron in a confrontation. She now wanders the castle, a quiet and solitary figure, reflecting her sorrows and regret. The Grey Lady is known for her aloofness and rarely speaks, but her history makes her a ghost that many students find fascinating and somewhat tragic. Nearly Headless Nick is a rather tragic and somewhat comical figure. He was once a nobleman at the court of Henry VII. Sir Nicholas was a self assured and somewhat snobbish wizard who believed in his own magical abilities. His tragic end came when he attempted to beautify a lady in waiting by magically changing her appearance, but the spell went terribly wrong, causing her to sprout tusks. As a punishment, Sir Nicholas was executed in a botched beheading, and his head was left hanging by a small flap of skin and sinew. He is often seen as a ghost full of regret, as he strives to be truly headless ghost, but the reality of his execution remains a sore subject for him. Despite his failures in life, he is loyal to the Gryffindor house and enjoys frequent interactions with the students, albeit in his own pompous and self-important manner. Moaning Myrtle is perhaps the most well-known ghost outside the housebound ones, largely due to her frequent appearances in the girls' laboratory. Myrtle was once a Hogwarts student who was bullied and frequently picked on by a fellow student, Olive Hornby. In her misery, Myrtle's tragic death occurred in the bathroom when she was murdered by a basilisk lurking in the Chamber of Secrets. Myrtle's ghost now haunts the very same bathroom where she died, constantly crying and moaning in a depressive state. Her biggest desire is to haunt Olive Hornby, her tormentor, though she has mostly become the most miserable ghost in the castle. According to J.K. Rowling, Moaning Myrtle was inspired by the experiences of hearing a crying girl in the communal bathrooms during her youth. She used this experience to introduce the uncomfortableness and somewhat strange dynamic of dealing with a crying female ghost in the bathroom, especially since in Rowling's world, such experiences tend to only happen wouldn't happen in male bathrooms. This idea was carried forward into the Chamber of Secrets, where Harry and Ron were forced into the girls' bathroom, experiencing firsthand Myrtle's constant complaining and tears. Professor Binns is perhaps the most productive ghost at Hogwarts, but not in the way that most would hope. Binns was the history of magic teacher at Hogwarts for many years, and he is well known for his disinterest in his students. After dying in his sleep one day, Binns simply just got up, left his body behind, and continued giving his lectures without realizing that he had passed away. While he possesses a vast knowledge of magical history, his lectures are dull, repetitive, and devoid of any enthusiasm or engagement with the students. Students are often bored and uninterested in his class, but he has little awareness of their lack of engagement. Binns is oblivious to the fact that he's dead, which makes his lessons even more surreal. J.K. Rowling was inspired by an old professor that she had in her university days who would lecture with his eyes closed and without connecting to his students. Despite being a brilliant academic, he was completely disconnected from the students, a quality that Rowling transferred to this ghostly professor. His story serves as a commentary on the potential disconnect between academic knowledge and meaningful teaching. Ghosts in the Harry Potter universe add a rich layer to the world of Hogwarts, offering both comic relief and deep philosophical reflections on life, death, and regret. Each ghost represents different facets of the human experience, from sorrow to unresolved issues, creating a hauntingly vivid atmosphere at the school. J.K. Rowling's careful development of these characters and their backstories demonstrates her talent for creating not just magical creatures, but also fully fleshed out individuals who continue to shape the wizarding world long after their death. Thank you for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe. Until next time.